Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It is a brew day. We are doing an American Stout. Now the reason I'm doing an American Stout is just basically because I've got loads of bits and pieces of grains. Some old grains as well. I'm just trying to use them up and I was wondering what I could do. And I'm just on my last bit of stout now. I've got, don't know how much is in the keg like, but it's probably no more than 4 pints. 3 pints. No, I'll make that 1 pint. There's probably 1 pint left in that keg down there. So I need to do something. So yeah, so what we have then is just the end of, I've got a bag of Golden Promise I'm using up. Got some just pale malt. I'm going to use, I've got like dark Munich in there. I've got a big bag of, not a big bag, I've got about 400 odd grams of black malt, which I bought ages ago. So just get rid of that, throw all that in. And then all bits and pieces like dark crystal and whatnot. So yeah, it's a good excuse to use up the grains. And then as far as the hops goes, we're sticking with Chinook. Well, I'm really digging the Chinook now. I always liked Chinook, which is good because I've got a mountain of it. But I'm really kind of liking it now. So Chinook and Amarillo, and I think that will do it. I've got, in terms of yeast, then I've got a yeast cake of Nottingham, which I racked into the keg last night. So we're just gonna pitch it straight onto that, and that should do it. And that should blow through that beer in, you know, a week. I may or may not dry hop. I kind of like to leave stouts to condition for a good few weeks, because I feel that it tastes better after a good couple of weeks. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's the dark grains or what, but so if you're dry hopping, then what is the point really? What's the point in dry hopping if you're going to leave it for like 5 or 6 weeks? But as I say, there's like 1 pint left in that, so yeah, probably won't. So that's it. Let's go straight into the brew then. Got all our grain in here. Let's get it in. Suddenly get the feeling that I forgot to do something, but who knows? That's what it is. Stay back! Never figured this out yet. Figured out most stuff with this. Except for this bloody handle. Oh, look at that. It's right over there. Okay. That looks reasonably secure. Yeah, let's do it then. Okay. Sparge water's up to 78 or something like that. I think it was. Going down all the time, obviously, because you got the lid off and it's unplugged. But still had to find a more permanent way of doing this, but this minute in time this is what I'm doing. So it's just basically putting that in there, I'm putting it over the top screen. I am going to get something at some point. Thinking about a sparge ring out of like a copper pipe. I've got my old immersion chiller. All we need to do is fit a top on the end of it, and then plug it. Well, you know what? We'll see. That's for another video. Okay, I've transferred it over to the fermenter. I'm just going to sparge through that into that. We'll get this boiling now. I'm going to be putting in 2 of these. This is to bulk up the sugars, just malt extract. Now I probably should have put this in a bowl and then dissolved it first, but because I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I can tell you what we'll do. We'll sparge. Is bound to go wrong. We'll sparge the rest of it. There's about 2 litres left to go. Do it on that. We'll mix the extract up with what's in the fermenter, sparge water, and we'll get this up to the boil and let that boil away. And then that might be a better solution than just putting extract straight into that, so it gets stick to the bottom and then burn. Okay, it's still dripping, so I'm going to transfer that onto that, and then we'll get the extract in. Fortunately, this is a lot easier than using the handles. Now I know Peter Hodge he had similar issues to me with his handle. Now he put like a thread on the end of each and then put a nut in. That's the shape of mine. So I need to have a look and see exactly what the deal is, if that's possible on mine. I'm not sure, but as you saw yourself, I've clearly mastered the art of lifting it out. Okay. So this is a partial extract then. Do you use this often? Especially in stouts. Takes me back. The old days, beer kits. Okay, 60 minutes. That's our first hop drill. That's an ounce of Chinook. Got a pre-boil here as well too. So we ended up 2 litres over. I've somehow managed to get my numbers wrong when I was putting the water in this morning. Ended up with 28 litres rather than 26. Pre-boil then is about 1050. So I suppose you can't really, because it's extract in there. I don't know how much I'm supposed to understand is the accuracy of the mash efficiency, but not matter. So 1050. Okay, there's 10 minutes to go. Portaflock going in, or at least your wine putting the portaflock in. On a stout, and then Samarillo is going on for 10 minutes. Okay, that's this flame out. This is all that Amarillo and Chinook. It's going in for a 20-minute steep, and then we'll get it all chilled down. It's all starting to piss down as well too, which is not great, but hey ho. The fermenter, not even cleaned it or nothing. Don't care. Let's do it. This is a difficult one. Fucking hell, Jesus. There she goes. Oh, she goes. The recipe was 1059. This is the recipe after I added the extra 2 litres that I added sparge / marsh when I messed up the volumes. So it's saying 1059, and that is, it's either 1059 or 1060. It's one of the two, so that's a good start. I say the volume, that was based on a 22 litre. In the fermenter, that is, I don't really know what that is, to be honest. Could be there, maybe it's 20.5. I don't know, we'll have to see. Because obviously I didn't clean the whole fermenter thing. But yeah, it smelled really good as I was putting it into the fermenter. That big flame out edition, plus the smell of just that wort, the dark wort. Fantastic. Okay, so that's going in the fridge then. 20 degrees it'll be at. It's Nottingham, so it should be pretty clean anyway, even if it is 20 degrees. I don't even use an airlock anymore. I can't be bothered using airlocks or blow off tubes. Basically use a bit of tin foil out of Kettle Starch on. That's it. I'm sure Sarah, if Sarah's watching this, she'll be delighted to see that. So yeah, who needs airlocks, seriously? Okay, I'm going to dry hop the stout. I've decided I am going to dry hop. I wasn't sure to do it, and what swung me was the fact that I've got so much bloody Chinook. It's ludicrous. So yeah, I was kind of wondering how much to put in, and then I thought, you know what, I'll just fill the glass. I'll fill the glass right to the top. I actually had to put cling film over it because I was scared of dropping it or getting soaked in the rain outside. But yeah, 140 grams that is Chinook dry hop. Don't get out of bed for less than 139. If you can see anything, there's our whole 140 going in. Not using bags or nothing this time. This is really awkward. Look, this is what's gonna happen here. What's gonna happen? Can you see this? They nearly dropped them. But no, I am a professional. Might not look like it, but I am. So yeah, it's going in 14 degrees. I don't know about the whole dry hopping at 14. Is it better than dry hopping at 20 or... I mean, I've dry hopped at 26 degrees before, and I can't tell any difference between the two. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's going in, and then we'll get it crushed and kegged. And then you're going to be looking at me drinking it. Yes! There we are. In the Guinness glass as well too. That is our American Stout. The finished thing. So, it's St. Patrick's Day today. You have to put a stout on for St. Patrick's Day, come on. If you don't, you're like a heathen. And yeah, you deserve to have bad things happen to you. But yeah, this is my stout. Now it's not an Irish stout obviously, but you know, as I said in the video, this was kind of a use up stout. And I do like, American stouts are definitely something I keep coming back to. I think, when you think about the amount of different types of stouts that are available these days, it's just ridiculous. I mean, oatmeal stouts and bloody milk stouts and peanut butter stouts and God knows what else. Breast milk stouts, who knows. So it's good to come back to an old classic. So let's just go straight into it rather than me waffling for another 10 minutes as to, you know, why I like American stouts. Let's not go there. On the nose, it's really kind of nice. It still has that, and now it's been in the keg a couple of weeks. No, in fact, I can tell you now, the 27th of February I put this in the keg. Now it's obviously March the 17th, so that has been in there for a good couple of weeks, 3 weeks in, and so I did the dry hop. The dry hop is still in there. I'm still smelling that kind of Chinook in there, but it's kind of starting to level out a bit. Before it was very, very Chinooky. But there's also this kind of real roast aroma coming off it as well, which is very nice indeed. But yeah, that Chinook is definitely still in there. It's kind of partly like citrus, and it's partly like piney kind of aroma off it. I mean, these days I'm getting more of the kind of citrus notes from the Chinook. It's absolutely lovely. It really does smell good. It smells like a stout, but it smells like a good stout, a better stout. You allowed to say that on St. Paddys Day? I don't know. It smells good. You can see it's not a massive head on it. It is, you know, it's an American stout. The oatmeal stout I had before and had that big fluffy head, But I think this, I don't know that this is going to hang about, but yeah, we'll wait and see as we go down the pint. So it's just pure black as well too. No shock there. Still not sure where I threw that portaflock tablet in, but hey. Okay, I'm going in. Sláinte. (5.6%). 5.6%. But the body on it is like, it's medium to full. It's really nice, really good. It's probably high medium if such a thing exists. And yet it's 5.6%. Really smooth as well. And it's got that really, really interesting taste. It's like, let me get another one. You initially take it in and you get this lovely kind of toffee, caramel, maybe toffee kind of flavour of it. The dark crystal that went into it. Maybe the Munich as well in there is doing that as well. So it's nice and sweet. And then as it slips down, you start getting the hops. You start getting this lovely flavour of the hops. It's kind of an orangey kind of grapefruit thing, but all the while there's this kind of roast, burnt coffee basically taste, which I'm guessing is from all that black malt, and it creeps up and creeps up, and then when it goes down you get this bitterness that just kind of stays with you. It's almost like it is like burnt coffee. It's like this kind of acrid taste. I don't mean that in a negative way though. It really works well. It works well with the hops as well. And it's a very good flavour. Now I don't know that it's going to be to everyone's taste, but I really like that. The first time I had a pint of this is not the first, obviously, 3 weeks in the keg. It was very, very harsh. That kind of burnt taste almost was just really, really intense. Really, really bitter. It has like evened itself out a little bit over the last couple of weeks. And I think now it's 3 weeks later, it's really coming into its own, and it's really tasting good. I mean, this is loosely based on the recipe from the Bible, the American Stout. I say loosely because, you know, I'm just trying to use stuff up. But yeah, that's a good recipe, as most things are in that book. You're getting that sweetness, then you're getting the taste of the hops, and then you get that bitterness right in the end. That is really good. That is really good. I'm on a bit of a roll here. I'm really knocking out some really good beers at the minute. And long may it continue, because that's another one of them. I don't know if anyone's going to get to try this. I would be interested to see what other people make of it. But you need to really enjoy stouts, you know, because there is that intense taste on the back. I think it finished 10-16, so maybe that accounts for the body. I think it's kind of more of a medium finish on it. This is a good beer. This is a very good beer. I'm very pleased with it. So I don't really have much else to add. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and just sláinte.
Later we had our first taste of whiskey. There was uncles giving lectures on ancient Irish history. The men all started telling jokes and the women they got frisky. By 5 o'clock in the evening every bastard there was pesky. Very well gone away.
Sorry, it was making a noise. Did you hear it? I don't know.